You know that moment when someone offers to help, real offer from someone who actually means it. And instead of feeling relief, something in you tightens. You say you're fine, and you find a good enough reason why their help won't quite work. So you redirect, you minimize, and then you're alone again with everything you are carrying, wondering why you did that again. You knew you needed it, you just couldn't let it in. So I want to talk to you about why. Because the answer is not what you think. It's not pride, it's not independence as a personality trait. It's not that you're difficult or that you don't trust people or that you secretly prefer to do everything by yourself, as other people would claim you are. Your body made a decision faster than your mind could intervene, and your mind constructed a reason afterward to make it make sense for you. And it's not a character flaw. That's a nervous system doing exactly what it learned to do. So here is what's actually happening. Receiving, genuine receiving, requires a specific physiological state. What Stephen Porges calls ventral vagal activation, that the felt safety, not thinking you're safe, but actually feeling it in your chest, in your throat, in your shoulders. When you're in that state, help just lends as relief. You can take it in, you can say yes, you can let someone carry something with you. But if your baseline is sympathetic activation mobilized, managing, executing, running the background program of what needs to happen next, and who needs what, and how is this going to turn out, all of the things that you're doing and thinking, help doesn't actually register as relief. It registers as disruption because your system is held together by its own momentum. And someone stepping in doesn't feel like actual support. It feels like interference. Or worse, it feels like the thing that might finally make you fall apart. And falling apart has never felt safe, of course. So you deflect, not because you don't want that help, because your body has learned that staying capable is how you stay okay. In Chinese medicine, this lives in the wood element, the liver and the gallbladder. And the part of you that sees what needs to happen and moves is that part. So wood at its best, it's visionary, it's decisive, it's the one that, leads when everyone else freezes. But wood under chronic stress becomes something else. It controls. Not because it wants to dominate or control everyone, but because control is the only form of safety it knows. So receiving help means surrendering that outcome to someone else's hands. So for a wood dominant woman, that's not stubbornness. That's her nervous system doing the only thing it knows to keep everything from unraveling. And then there's the layer underneath that, the one that didn't start with you, going even deeper. So somewhere in your line, there was a woman who needed, and that need was met with absence or punishment or total dismissal. So complete that she learned to stop before the ask. So she didn't pass that on you as a story. She passed it on you as a body response, as that tightening before the offer lands, as the automatic no dressed up as independence, for example, and as the complete inability to say, I need help, and wait for the outcome and to let it in. So you actually inherited that protection. You have been living inside her adaptation as though it was your own personality, but it is not. The woman who cannot receive is not broken. She is loyal to a protection that kept someone before her from being hurt by needing too much or just needing. The question is not whether the protection made sense then. It did for that moment. The question is whether it's still serving you now, or whether it's costing you the help you're desperate for and cannot let in. So your body can learn something new, not through willpower, not through deciding to trust more, not through experience of needing and the need being met, but your nervous system slowly builds a new map. One where receiving doesn't mean falling apart, one where being held doesn't mean losing ground, one where someone stepping in finally feels like relief. That's not personal growth, that's nervous system education. And it starts with understanding why that tightening happens in the first place. So if something in you just exhaled or you felt something, you're in the right place. And I will see you in the next one.